We should start to see results coming out over the next couple of months, with continued 3D modeling going into the fall, with an objective ultimately of delivering an inaugural 43101 resource on this project.
Joining us for a conversation is Greg Johson, the CEO of Metallic Minerals. Mr. Johson, welcome to the show.
It's great to be back again, Maurice.
Sir, we are thrilled to have you back, as Metallic Minerals has a number of exciting developments to provide shareholders. Before we begin, Mr. Johson, please introduce us to Metallic Minerals and the opportunity the company presents to shareholders.
Well, Metallic Minerals is a silver-focused exploration and development stage company. We are a member of the Metallic group of companies. Many of us were part of the original founding of Nova Gold, and the group is backed by renowned resource investors such as Eric Sprott. We started putting together the Metallic group at the bottom of the metal price cycle, and our focus was on brownfields, past-producing, high-potential districts. With MMG being focused on silver, over the past 5 years, we've acquired and explored 3 exceptional assets, including our flagship Keno Silver Project, the La Plata Project, and our Klondike royalty portfolio.
Speaking of Colorado, sir, take us on site to the La Plata Silver-Gold Copper Project, located just outside of Durango, as Metallic Minerals has just announced the commencement of its initial drill campaign on the La Plata, which is the first significant exploration in over 50 years in the historic high-grade La Plata mining district. Before we get into the press release, Mr. Johson, please acquaint us more with the La Plata Project and the value proposition before us.
So we're pretty excited about this. This is an amazing opportunity. It's a high-grade silver and gold district with originally discovered in the 1700s, with over 90 different mines and prospects that were developed from the 1800s to about the 1940s, all of these producing bonanza-grade silver and gold. We saw major miners, Rio Tinto and Freeport, come into the districts in the 1950s, recognizing the bulk tonnage potential in the central part of this precious metals-rich porphyry system. This system's a lot like the Galore Creek project that was operated by Nova Gold, and our team was part of driving the success on. That was recently sold to Teck and Newmont. And our team is particularly excited about applying our new modern toolkit to this opportunity in this historic high-grade district.
Metallic Minerals is embarking on Phase 1 of your 2021 drill program on the La Plata, which will be a 2,000 meters of diamond drilling on the central porphyry, which hosts the historic resource. What is the goal for this campaign, and can you talk about the historical resource and what it looks like?
Yeah, you bet. This is the first drill campaign on this project in, as you said, nearly 50 years. It's designed to confirm the historic drill work on the project, which is really only in the central porphyry system, and particularly the precious metal values, which were historically undersampled. With 54 historic drill holes comprising nearly 15,000 meters of drilling, we see the potential here at La Plata to rapidly advance the system to a modern 43101 resource. That historic resource indicates that we have the potential for a multi-billion pound copper system with tens of millions of ounces of silver. And that historic resource doesn't include any of the work surrounding the area in the high-grade epithermal silver-gold structures that were really the focus of historic mining.
How will Metallic Minerals measure success for this drill program, and when can the market expect results?
So what we're looking for here is to confirm the past work, which was done by really high-quality players like Rio Tinto and Freeport, with the potential to be able to not only show what they did, but to build on that and show a significant expansion. We should start to see results coming out over the next couple of months, with continued 3D modeling going into the fall, with an objective ultimately of delivering an inaugural 43101 resource on this project.
Leaving Colorado, let's visit Metallic Minerals' flagship Keno Silver Project, which is adjacent to Electrical Resources, located in the historic silver-rich Keno Silver District of the Yukon in Canada. Back in April, Metallic Minerals announced a high-grade silver intersect with 4.1 meters, and listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, 2,536 grams per ton silver equivalent, and that has now been followed up with a 10,000 meter drill program. How are things coming along, and are there any updates that you can pass along to us?
Yeah, this is an exciting program. Our exploration program kicked off this year in June with the first drill. We're looking to add a second here. So this is going to be one of our largest programs to date on the Keno Silver Project, with 10,000 meters planned on multiple targets and really following up on the success from last year. In addition, we're running a deep IP geophysical survey across the large targets on the eastern part of the district, which could start to really give us a sense of scale and potential on those new discoveries from last year's program.
When can we expect results from the drill program, and what will determine success?
Yeah, really, results should start coming out anytime and continue over the next several months and well into the fall. Really, what we're helping to do here is to build and expand on the areas we've already identified mineralization, both in terms of the high-grade systems and the bulk tonnage, and to continue to build towards that inaugural resource estimate for the project.
Finally, let's discuss the highly innovative Klondike alluvial gold properties in the Yukon. Do you have any updates there?
Yeah, we are really pleased actually to see significant progress on the alluvial gold portfolio. This is in the historic Klondike gold fields, which produced over 20 million ounces historically. And today, that production is from these large-scale, modern open pit operations. We've had major drill campaigns completed by a couple of our operators this spring and going into the summer. Next steps here are the initiation of bulk sample processing, which is like test mining of the ground. And from that work, we could potentially see 2 or 3 of the blocks advance quickly to commercial gold production, including the potential for the first significant production royalties to metallic minerals this year from gold produced on those projects.
Oh, that sounds exciting. All right. Leaving the project sites, what is the next significant milestone for metallic minerals?
Yeah, with 3 active programs, we've got a lot of activity that I would expect to see strong news flow, coming from each of the projects. Each one of them has kind of its own milestones, but drilling, geophysical results, and then ultimately culminating in, initial resource estimates and potentially gold production from the alluvial portfolio.
Let's look at some numbers. Sir, please provide us the capital structure for metallic minerals.
Yeah, so the company is really well structured, 126 million shares outstanding, no debt, got about 6 million in cash and significant in-the-money warrants that could bring in as much as another $12 million over the next year. So we're well positioned to carry out this year's program, and we're well positioned into 2022 for follow-up programs.
In closing, Mr. Johson, what would you like to say to shareholders?
I think it's worth talking about the current markets for precious metals and particularly how it fits in with the historic seasonality for the sector. We believe that a major bottom in the commodity and precious metal sector was put in that 2016 to 2020 period, and that we're now in the very early stages of a multi-year commodity cycle. And I believe it has the potential to eclipse the last cycle that ran from 2001 to 2011. Typically, during these decade-long cycles, we're going to get extended, healthy consolidations that can take significant periods to resolve. Gold and silver equities have been consolidating since August of last year. And on top of that, we're currently in what's typically the weakest seasonal period for silver and gold, with the strongest period generally starting in the fall. So market anticipating that move in August or September. I think this presents an opportunity for astute investors to be picking up shares in high quality precious metal companies at terrific values. And with such long recent consolidations, but such very bullish fundamentals, I think we're winding the spring here for a very bullish period ahead, with likely another 5 to 10 years of bull markets still to come. And I should mention that with over 30,000 meters of drilling underway in the 3 metallic group companies, this really gives investors exceptional exposure to silver, battery metals, and copper in what is looking to be an exceptional time in the marketplace for people to be picking up value in our group.
Mr. Johson, last question, and that is, what did I forget to ask?
I think this has been, an amazingly comprehensive, coverage and interview. I would recommend that if investors have questions that they go to our website, which is mmgsilver.com, or give us a call on the numbers listed at that website. We're happy always to talk with investors and to answer questions.
Mr. Johson, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Wishing you and Metallic Minerals the absolute best, sir.
Thanks a lot. Been a pleasure to be back with you.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.